something about the jungle. The heat, the density of the trees, the way the shadows cling to every surface. While filming Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, deep in the heart of the Amazon, something unexpected happened. A part of the script, not some cleverly designed set. This was real. The crew was setting up for the day's shoot when someone stumbled upon it. Buried under layers of twisted vines and thick earth was an ancient stone structure, massive, imposing, like it had been lost for centuries. At first it was just curious. They called in archaeologists, local experts, but no one could identify it. It didn't match anything in the region. The markings, unrecognizable. And then the theories began. Some whispered that it might be part of a lost civilization, one that had thrived before anyone could remember, but it didn't end there. There was talk of the crystal skulls, the artifacts that the movie was based on, rumored to hold ancient extraterrestrial power. Could this forgotten structure be connected to them? Could it be proof that these skulls were more than just myth? The production team quickly brushed it under the rug. They didn't want distractions, but there were whispers. Was it because they were hiding something? That maybe, just maybe, the movie had brushed too close to the truth? But what if this structure was something not meant to be found? Some claimed it could have been tied to the legends of hidden alien influence once long buried beneath the jungle. Perhaps they hadn't found a simple ruin at all. Perhaps they had uncovered a part of history that was never supposed to be uncovered. There were even darker theories. Some began to believe the structure was not just an ancient temple. It could be the entrance to El Dorado, the legendary city of gold, lost beneath the Amazon. Or worse, what if they had found evidence of alien visitors? Proof of something too dangerous to be known by the world. Some say it was all swept away, reburied by the jungle, hidden forever. But the crew, they'll never forget what they saw. If you enjoyed these stories and want to hear more about real-life mysteries and strange events, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button. Your support helps me keep digging into these eerie tales and sharing them with you. Out in the deserts of California, at Vasquez Rocks, the crew of Star Trek 2009 was in the middle of filming. The air was dry. The rocky landscape jagged, alien, perfect for the world of Star Trek. But what they found one afternoon was something that didn't make any sense. While exploring one of the nearby caves, some of the crew stumbled upon strange carvings, symbols etched into the walls. But these weren't normal. These markings didn't look like any of the petroglyphs from the local indigenous tribes. They were jagged, cryptic. They didn't belong. Word spread among the crew, and soon enough rumors started flying. Some said it had to be a prank, something added to the set to mess with people. But the longer they looked at the symbols, the less sense it made. They weren't part of any design, any plan. They were old, ancient, and no one could figure out where they'd come from. And then the conspiracy started. Some believed they'd found something more than just ancient drawings. They said the markings looked alien, as if some long-forgotten presence had left them behind. Maybe even visitors from another world. The desert had always had stories, lights in the sky, strange sightings. Was this cave another piece of that mystery? Had they accidentally stumbled upon proof that Earth had been visited long before anyone knew? Even stranger, no expert who was brought in could definitively say what the symbols were. They didn't match any known petroglyphs, any written language. It was as if they were left there by something or someone who wasn't human. Before we continue, I want to notify all of you that from this moment forward, both of my books On the Other Side and Dark Folklore are available at Klepix.com. So if you enjoy an amazing story crafted and polished for years with everything I know about storytelling, filled with moments specifically picked to make you feel every emotion known to man, then you must check these masterpieces. The Canadian wilderness is vast, cold, and unrelenting, perfect for the harsh, brutal world of the Revenant. But while filming in the remote forests of Alberta, something happened that chilled the crew to their bones more than any snowstorm could. The crew had been using the same path for weeks, an ordinary snow-covered trail that wound through the trees, marked by landmarks they'd come to rely on. But one morning, it was gone, completely gone, as if it had never existed at all. The landmarks were missing, the trees seemed different, and no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find the route they'd walked dozens of times. At first, they laughed it off. A trick of the landscape, they said. The snow can make things shift, confuse you. But not everyone believed that. Some of the crew swore that the land itself had changed overnight, that the path had been erased, hidden by something watching from deep within the forest. There are legends in these parts, stories about ancient spirits that protect the wilderness. Stories that say the land shifts, moves, and conceals itself when it feels threatened. These unsettling mysteries from movie sets are enough to make you wonder how much of what we think we know is really hiding in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. Whether it's ancient ruins, alien symbols, or disappearing paths, it feels like the deeper we go, the stranger the world becomes.